Oh, you guys really know how to come through a door. What are you trying to prove?
We just came down from Kings Park looking for a good time.
You guys already missed all the excitement. The party's over.
Roadmasters are hungry, and when they're hungry, they eat.
All you're doing in here is looking like punks.
We're just gonna have to mess the place up. And after we mess your place up, maybe we'll mess you up. Oh, you got a problem with this, pretty boy?
Go home. What do you think of my new car?
Looks great. Why don't you sell it and buy me a new window?
The film begins with Richmond preparing for a concert featuring the local talent, Ellen May. As the event commences, a gang of bikers clad in black leather arrives in town. During the concert, the vibrant and captivating Ellen May performs passionately amidst dazzling lights and pulsating music. The biker gang discreetly merges with the audience, gradually making their way to the front where they silently observe the performance, blending in with the crowd swaying to the rhythm. Following Ellen's first song, the bikers rush the stage and abduct her. Despite the attempts of both the band and audience to intervene, the bikers overpower them effortlessly and escape with Ellen, whose cries for help incite chaos outside. Reva Cody sends a message to her brother Tom, requesting his return home. Recently discharged from the military, Tom boards a train back to town. Meanwhile, Reva is at her diner when a group of unruly youths bursts in. She instructs them to leave, but they respond with threats. Upon Tom's arrival, he removes his coat and swiftly deals with the troublemakers, even throwing some through a window using a coat stand. The youths flee, and Tom takes their car, leaving Reva relieved to see him. Reva then informs Tom that Ellen has been kidnapped by a gang known as the Bombers. Distressed by Ellen's involvement with her manager and by Reva's expectations for him to rescue her, Tom angrily heads to a bar. There, he encounters McCoy, a tough ex-military woman currently experiencing homelessness.
Tom Cody. It's been a long time, pal. How's your hammer hanging? I got beat up trying to save your old girl. You should have been there, Tom.
Hey, bartender, you gonna shoot the shit all night or you wanna get me another drink?
She thinks she owns the place.
I'm just trying to get myself a drink, pal.
Well, maybe you've already had enough, babe. You know, maybe you ought to pay up as well. You've been driving up a tab here all night. We're not real big on credit.
Are you trying to say that I can't pay?
Yeah, let's see the color of your money.
There, happy?
Yeah, but now I don't like your face.
You know, everywhere I go, there's always an asshole. You got any preferences?
I've always been a tequila man.
Let's get out of here.
He invites her to stay at his sister's place for the night. While preparing for bed, Tom reviews old photographs of Ellen from their past relationship. Reflecting on their history, he resolves to alter his approach. The following morning, Tom meets a friend who supplies him with firearms. Armed, he proceeds to a diner to confront Billy Fish, Ellen's current boyfriend and manager. Billy, an awkward man with glasses and a penchant for bow ties, believes his wealth distinguishes him. He expresses skepticism about Tom's capability to rescue Ellen. Tom demands $10,000 for the mission, and after some hesitation, Billy consents. Additionally, Tom insists that Billy accompany him since he is familiar with the area known as the Battery, where Ellen is being held by the Bombers. Though initially hesitant, Billy agrees due to his desire to retrieve Ellen. McCoy expresses interest in joining the mission for financial compensation. Despite Billy's objections, Tom seems amused by their tension and agrees to grant McCoy a 10% cut. Owing to her expertise with vehicles, McCoy is appointed as the driver. They set off for the Battery, with McCoy and Billy exchanging sarcastic banter along the way. At the Battery, a band performs at a biker bar named Torchy's, where women dressed in fishnet stockings dance atop the bar. Raven, the leader of the bombers, enters a room where Ellen is restrained to a bed. He suggests that he might release her following a coerced romantic encounter, which Ellen firmly rejects. Frustrated by her refusal, he exits the room. Meanwhile, Tom, McCoy, and Billy devise their plan to assault Torchy's. Tom positions himself on a nearby rooftop for a strategic overview, while McCoy enters through the ground level with intentions to move upstairs. Billy is tasked with picking them up after 15 minutes, so he is instructed to stay behind. From his vantage point, Tom observes McCoy skillfully navigate the bar and ultimately convince a biker to escort her upstairs. Once in a party room, the biker makes unwanted advances towards her, but McCoy swiftly neutralizes him with her firearm. She then interrupts a card game involving the top bombers, including Raven, and holds them at gunpoint. Outside, Tom witnesses bikers performing stunts until he spots Ellen tied to a bed inside Torchy's. He begins shooting at the motorcycles, igniting them. Amidst the ensuing chaos, Tom enters the bar, locates Ellen, and frees her. The trio reunites and McCoy takes the wheel for their getaway, while Tom instructs them to meet at the Grand Station underpass as he distracts the bombers. Tom disables additional motorcycles and confronts several bikers. When he attempts to flee on a bike, Raven confronts him and issues a threat. Tom warns Raven about his weaponry, but Raven boasts of his own access to extensive arms and vows to retaliate against Tom and Ellen. Tom then hastily departs. Meanwhile, McCoy, Billy, and Ellen wait at the Grand Station underpass. Concerned about potential trouble from bikers or law enforcement, Billy suggests leaving. However, Ellen insists they remain to wait for Tom, emphasizing his pivotal role in her rescue. Billy references Tom's financial motivation for the rescue, which sparks an argument between McCoy and Billy regarding Tom and Ellen's past relationship. When Tom finally arrives, he urges them to leave quickly and abandon the car. Ellen requests a private conversation with Tom to address their history and the reasons behind his departure. Tom expresses his frustration regarding Ellen's relationship with Billy, while Ellen conveys her disappointment over Tom accepting payment for her rescue. They exit the vehicle and navigate through a bustling neighborhood, where a fan recognizes Ellen and follows them, expressing admiration. Tom halts a bus belonging to a band named the Sorrels in a crowded street by brandishing a firearm, thereby taking control of the vehicle for their escape. As they approach Richmond, their progress is impeded by a police roadblock, and Billy's attempts to negotiate and bribe the officers prove unsuccessful. In response, Tom compels the police to disarm and lie on the ground while he damages their vehicles. They continue their escape aboard the bus, which is now being pursued by law enforcement. Eventually forced to abandon the bus, they make their way to a train station with the intention of catching the next train. Upon arrival at the police station in Richmond, they find a crowd gathered, eager to see Ellen. She expresses her desire to leave town and is upset with Tom for accepting payment for her rescue. The vice leader of the bombers makes an appearance, while the police chief discusses with Raven, who demands Tom Cody be handed over to prevent further complications. At Reva's diner, Tom appears visibly distressed, and McCoy expresses her frustration with him for his arrogance and lack of appreciation for her assistance. She vents her grievances to Reva before leaving in anger. Reva admonishes Tom for wallowing in self-pity following Ellen's rejection, suggesting she had hoped the rescue would yield personal benefits for him. The police chief arrives to inform Tom that Raven wishes to meet the following day and advises him to leave town by nightfall to avoid arrest. Later, Tom visits Ellen and Billy at their hotel, where Billy settles his debt with Tom. Tom confronts Ellen about his initial desire to save her without seeking compensation, a sentiment that has since dissipated. He declines the full payment, opting to keep only McCoy's share before departing. Billy mocks Tom for his decision, prompting Ellen to chase after him. Outside, in the rain, they embrace and are subsequently seen together in bed. Ellen proposes leaving town with Tom. Meanwhile, Tom reconciles with McCoy at the bar and invites her to join him and Ellen in their immediate departure from town. She agrees, however, as they are on the train, it suddenly stops, prompting Tom to attempt to disembark. Ellen protests, but Tom renders her unconscious and instructs McCoy to ensure Ellen's safe departure. Tom's intention to return to Richmond is thwarted by train disruptions caused by the bombers. Raven arrives with two accomplices, as he had informed the police chief earlier. The chief informs Raven that Tom and Ellen have already left and proceeds to arrest him. In response, Raven sounds a horn, calling forth approximately 40 armed bikers. The arrival of the bombers prompts local residents to take to the streets in support of the police. Tom appears just as tensions escalate. In an unusual turn of events, Raven and his gang wield pickaxes for close combat. A confrontation ensues, during which Tom disarms Raven, discarding the pickaxe in favor of a fistfight.
Nice, huh?
After a grueling battle, Tom, despite sustaining injuries, manages to defeat Raven. The townspeople direct their firearms at the bombers, compelling them to retreat alongside Raven. The film concludes with another performance by Ellen May. Tom observes from backstage as the Sorrels, now serving as Ellen's opening act, take the stage. Billy approaches Tom, assuring him he will not interfere. Tom suggests that Billy may be a more suitable match for Ellen. When Tom encounters Ellen, it becomes evident that she is aware of his impending departure. He reassures her that he will be available if she needs him. Following a farewell kiss, Tom departs. As Ellen begins her performance, Tom watches from the entrance of the venue before leaving during her first song. Outside, he meets McCoy, who has retrieved the vehicle Tom had taken from the gang. They drive away together. Thanks for watching. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more of these recaps. Until next time, have a nice day.